Hey guys, can you see a good picture and hear me pretty good? How you doing, Ralph? All right, Roy. Redbird Tony. Hey Tony, how you doing? Chuck, how you doing? Vinny's doing okay, I think. I'm still pumping air, so that's a good sign, right? Gaining some weight, not smoking. Shit, it's almost 2 months since I've had a cigarette, and my stomach shows it. How you doing, Nick? Yeah, you made it. We're just getting started. We're gonna go over a few things tonight, and we'll see how the show turns out to be. Oh, hello, Bruce. How you doing? Glad to see you can make it in tonight. You guys hear me okay? Thank you, Bruce. Hello, Bill Vassar. How you doing? Zachary, how you doing? Hey, Corey. Nice to see you here. Very cool. Very cool. How you doing, Kevin? Nice to see you here. Well, turn the truck off. How you doing, Ron B? How's it going? Thanks for your comment on my video. Appreciate that. Oh, come on. Live dangerous, Roy. No, don't live dangerous. Gonna have to do what again, Nick? I forgot. Oh man. I know that happens a few times to me. I think that's called getting old. Roof is fixed for $250 and power is back on. Very cool. How you doing, Jeff? Glad to see you can make it, Sparky. Yay. Scrumptious. How you doing? Hey, I like your little coffee table deal you did, man. It was pretty cool. Yes, sir. All right. Well, got a few things we want to talk about tonight. We're going to figure out how to do these guys. And as you can see, there's two different heads on them. They're both of them are really not complete yet, but these are from my Drake cement plant facility that I'm doing. And this is the one that we started last week, and I did a little bit more on it, and I'll show you guys what I did, and we'll carry on from there. Hello, Linda. How you doing? That's funny, Scrumptious. Still no voice, huh? Did you look down in your train room? Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get started with this. We're already into this 4 minutes already, 5 minutes. Hi, Nancy. How you doing? I was thinking about talking to you today, but I got busy doing stuff. So how's your layout doing? Are you doing anything to it? Glad to see I have two ladies in my group tonight. That's very cool. Very cool. All right, I want to start this off with, first of all, I want to thank the Super Chat people from last week that donated to my Super Chat. And that was Lance Weber of Weber Model Railroading and Ron Pesco. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Every little penny helps. So thumbs up to you guys. Appreciate that. Also, today, on one of my video comments, BNSF 3012 asked me a question, and I told him I'd bring that up tonight in this live stream. He wants to know how thick plastic should he use. I try not to go less than 20 thousandths, which is 0.020. I try to stay around 30 thousandths, and on some occasions, like the contest winners build that I did, that's done in 40 thousandths because the building was so big that I needed the extra support. But usually about 30 thousandths is what you can get away with on most of the builds. How you doing, William? How's it going? So anyhow, shout outs. I want to do 2 shout outs again tonight. One is for Wilmer Reed, Indian Head Valley Railroad. Give him a check out and check out his layout. He's got a layout going on. I think he's just starting on it. Oh, all right. Container Man 68. Sorry, Roy, to make from not being able to watch last week. Thanks a lot, Roy. I appreciate it. Now you made me lose track of what I was saying. Anyhow, yes. So check out Wilmer's channel. If he shows up here tonight, you know what you guys need to do. You need to just hit the dots on the side and go to his channel and subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Also, again, I know I did a shout out for this person last week, but I'm doing it again. How you doing, Craig? Nice to see you here. Yeah, I'm glad to have you here also. Very cool. This person, CSX Baltimore Subdivision, Kelly. He's having a contest, guys, and he's giving away some really good stuff. I mean, I think he said he's giving away a Scale Trains ES44 HO, and I think the other gift is like a $200 gift certificate. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but go to his channel and go to his contest video and listen to his rules and stuff. I think you got about another week or so. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. Also, another thing I want to do tonight is I'm going to elaborate a little bit more on what Sparky did on his last live stream. And he talked about track and types of track that you guys use. Now, I have learned this from a good friend of mine from Australia. I don't know if a lot of you guys may know him. Corey, I don't remember your giveaway. I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a chance to announce it in a few minutes here. How you doing, Ron, New Haven Rails? Glad to see you can make it here. Anyhow, Sparky talked about track. And I had learned from my buddy down in Australia, Greg, Fishplate Films, on how to join flex track on curves. If you have to have a joint on a curve, this is how he told me to do it. So this is only a demonstration. If you want to see the video, I'm going to put the link down here, guys. And let's see if it works. You can watch the video at that link right there, and you'll see how it's done. But right now, I'm just going to give you a brief overview of how it's done. Yeah, there it is. Okay, you can click on it too. Very cool. Anyhow, let me get you down to the work area here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, we're going to pretend that these are 2 full pieces of flex track, which are either 30 or 36 inches, depending on which brand you get. I use Micro Engineering. I like Code 55. Anyhow, so what we're going to do, first thing is we're going to turn it over, and we're going to go ahead and cut some of the ties out. Okay, that's one. Do the same thing on this side. Now, I've been working with Flex Track for a long time, and I always wondered why I would never get 100% good curve until I watched Greg's video. Anyhow, let me move this stuff over here so you can get on. So now I have the ties stripped out. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to stagger the joints. How you doing, Jeff Lizotte? It's my road. Hey, what's going on, Steve? Nice to see you here. I haven't heard from Sparky in 2 weeks. Well, I got a lot of catching up to do here. Anyhow, I'll get back to this. We're going to stagger these joints, okay? And so we'll take this one here. And then we'll do the opposite one on this side. So now we have staggered joints. Now you'll put your rail joiners on, keeping the track straight. And then you'll go ahead and solder it. And once you solder it, you'll be able to bend it. You will not have any kink whatsoever. And I tell you what, I built my entire helix that way, and it works out perfect. I hardly have any problems in my helix as far as running trains through there. Anyhow, so that's my little tip for carry on Sparky's little deal that he had going on. Right, and using Flex Track, people could start using Flex Track when they stop building a layout. I mean, I only used sectional track at the very beginning. After that, I just went to Flex Track. So, if you say so, Sparky, Fox just called me. See how I was feeling. I have no voice. Depending on the track you use, you can slide the rail. Yeah, you can do that also. You can actually slide the rail in it. I think you can do that more on Atlas than you can on a microengineering. You got some what? Adapters? Much easier now? Were you having some sort of problem, Nancy? Lean off the Palmo Ridge. Geez, I haven't heard that in a long time. Oh, what kind of problems you having? I told you it would get frustrating. It will, and you just need to step away from it, take a break, go do something else, and then go back to it. And you know my saying, adapt and overcome. All right, anyhow, we're going to go ahead and move on to these guys right here. And as you can see, they both have different heads on them. This one versus this one. They both have different heads on them. I'm going to show you how to build both of these heads, and also the platform up here, and all the supporting brackets and stuff. So as you can see, took me 3 weeks to do the yard. It finally worked out. Yeah, okay. I went to the chainsaw. I got some adapters that I already read that one. I laying off. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Anyhow, as you can see from last week, I went ahead and I put on my diagonals, which is nothing more than just number 100, I believe. Let me see what I got here. is this number 100, and you can see how small they are in the package here. And then for the top right here, these are angles, and those are number 292 angles. And finally, the last piece for that, and of course I don't have it here, but anyhow, I believe it was number 122 for this angle piece right here. And I just glued them on flush with the top. Okay. And these, like I said, these are all at 20-foot intervals. So it kind of works out okay. And the little bit that was left over is right here on the top. And once it's painted, I'm sure that they must have shorter pieces in real construction life. Anyhow, we are going to do the heads today and the platform. So the platform, as you can see, is just out of my yellow for sale. I call it for sale signs. They're not really for sale signs, but it's just easier to say it that way. I cut it out, and I believe, let me see, I believe they are, yeah, they are 12-foot squares, okay? And then they're notched out here. And the reason why they're notched out here is once they sit on top of this, there has to be a access hole for a person to get up in there. And so that's what that notch is for. And then the head will sit on top of here about 2/3. I'm sorry, about 1/3 will sit on top of there, and the platform will go around it so people can actually work up there. Anyhow, I went ahead today and put this guy together. Okay, I'm going to show you how I did that with this one, which is the round head. I just drew a semicircle, the size that I wanted it, and I cut it out and sanded it all down, and I did 2 of them. Get the other one here. And there you go. There's 2 of them. Now, to make this, you want to make this head the thickness of the center part in here of these guys. Let's see, what did I do with that? With this guy right here, which is the number 189 that we use for the legs. So in order to do that, we need to put spaces in here. And if you guys know how how carpenters do archways, it's very similar. What you're going to do is you're going to cut off a bunch of little pieces, and you're going to put them in there like that. Okay, and then you're going to take your other piece. You're going to put your other piece on. You're going to glue the other piece onto there. Okay, and then you're going to have that. Now the only thing left is the top part, and that's what I'm going to show you on the other one right now. I guess in the meanwhile, we can go ahead and glue this one and get him starting to set up. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and use this one on my bulk cement plant project that I'm doing, only because I want to get it on the layout as quick as possible. But anyhow, we'll see. So I'm going to start gluing this. And while this one is drying up, we'll work on the other one. You moderators, keep an eye on my chat for me, please, because I'm not looking at it. I would appreciate it, please. Thank you very much. Okay, that's glued on there right now, so we're going to let that set up. Now, for us to get this out of here first, here, we're going to wrap this guy. And what we're going to wrap it with is this 5/1000 styrene. This is like a really, really thin. And how we're going to do this is we're going to start from the middle, like that, and we're going to glue the middle down. And when it's 100% dry, we're going to go ahead and bend this down and glue it to the next section. And then the same thing when we get to that last section, and then we'll do the other side the same way. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on here, and we're going to start this process. All right, we'll let that sit up for a while. Now, I don't know what color I'm going to paint the platform. I might do it yellow, probably yellow, or maybe I just do the black and the ladder black and all of that kind of stuff. I'm not sure yet. This is probably going to get painted the metallic silver that I have. I think that looks good for that. But anyhow, the same angle that we used earlier, I'm going to put as a frame around here, okay? And the reason why we're going to do that is because when we go to put our handrails in there, we're going to have a place to actually glue the handrails to, okay? Because as you can see, there's not very much gluing surface down here on the bottom. And if we just use the edge of this, there's not really a lot of gluing surface there either. So to figure that problem out, we just put a piece of the angle around there, and we put it on the bottom, and and now we have a place to glue our handrails. So while this is drying up, I'll start reading some of this chat here. Wilmer, I just gave you a shout out. I hope people check you out. And I don't see Kelly here yet. Hey, Joe G, how you doing, buddy? Who else did I miss? Did I miss anybody else? Bill, I said hello to Bill earlier. Bruce, I said hello to you. You're welcome, Wilmer. No problem. I'm probably going to do 1 or 2 shout outs on every one of my live streams. When I watch your videos, I'll look at your subscribers, and if you need to have some subscribers, I'm going to give you a shout out, basically. All right. Well, I wish I should have done this earlier, but I want to show you guys how to do it. And the reason why we're going to use the 5,000 is because when we bend it to this angle right here, we're going to use our fingernail, and we're going to get a real sharp bend there. And when we get all of this wrapped up in the covering, then we're going to do some other stuff on here, give it a little bit more detail. I don't know if that's all going to be done tonight, though. So that being said, we can go ahead and actually go ahead and glue this piece up in here. Yeah, just like that. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. And by the way, I already did a video on the first part of the rest of this build that I'm doing right now, which is the structure of the cement plant that I'm doing. The video won't be out for a while. I have a bunch of run and op session videos coming up that I hope you guys watch. And see what I'm talking about with the hole right there? That's for access for humans to get up in there and work on whatever machinery is up on the top there. All right, what else we got? I got 2.5 hours to drive, 70,000 pounds total, da-da-da. I just subbed to you yesterday, EJE. Very cool. Got to hear it. Got to hear you guys. Hey, Joe, I want to thank you for your work on your decals. I appreciate it. 2 thumbs up on that stuff. You did a good job on them. I'm very happy with the results. Is Roy leaving us? I didn't get his thing. I actually got 2.5 hours to drive, 70,000 pounds total. Maybe I'll make it further than Vale. Already on 95 minutes. Hey, Rico, how's it going? Nice to see you make it here tonight. $35 people watching, 11 thumbs up. I like that. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Container man, Bruce. Okay, west of Glenwood. Oh, you guys know, Bruce, you know where he's at? That's cool. How cool is that? Blackjack and Cebu City, Colorado. That area, yeah, the area, yes. Okay. Very cool. 15 thumbs up. I see 14. But then again, there's always a little bit of lag in between these. 35 people watching. I like that. I lived in Colorado a long time ago. Nancy lived in Colorado too. I just subscribed to EJ and E Jeff. Very good, Kevin. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I hope Jeff returns the favor and subscribes to you. One thumbs down. Who gave me a thumbs down? You, Roy? Up. All right. See, that's the problem with this. And the reason why, another reason why you put this angle around here, if you look at the bottom, you could say it's part of the structure, part of the iron structure that they do to support that platform up there. And then eventually we'll put a ladder on here. Of course, this one is white. It won't be white when I put it on here. It's going to require 2 ladders actually to get up there. And then the handrails. Text wrong. Very cool. We'll look to model the Royal Gorge route someday. Yeah. There's a lot of nice places that would be nice modeling. Hey, how you doing, Eric? Nice to see you can make it in. 38 people watching. Very good. 24 ups. All right. I don't think that this is going to be dry enough yet. It might be. Now, when you glue, I'm using, like I said, I'm just using this as basically a test. I would be using a thicker plastic for this because when you bend this over, you're not going to rely on your little spaces in there to hold it down. You're going to glue it on the outside edges and the spaces, but the outside edge is what's really going to hold it down. So we're going to go ahead and do that. How you doing, Kelly? I gave your channel a shout out earlier, and I hope people check you out, see what you're giving away for your contest. I think I got it right when I told them a Scout Trains locomotive. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Red Rocks. All right, so getting back to this, we're going to go ahead and push it down, and we're going to crease it real good with our fingernail, just like that. And now we're going to go ahead and glue this down. And I always make them longer. You can always make them shorter, but you can't make them longer. Just keep that rule in mind, guys. Okay, so now this is probably going to have to be held in place until it dries. So I'll go ahead and hold this like a fool. And when that dries, we'll do the same thing on the other side. It is Sedona, not Sedona, not Sedona. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Hi, Lance. How's it going? You did a good contest there, buddy. Was good. Yeah, how you doing, Sam? Sam, cool. What's going on? All right. Well, anyhow, while that side is doing that, we're going to do the same on this side. We're going to go ahead and bend it down and then crease it down as hard as we can to get the best kind of corner you can get right there. All right. And you're going to get glue on this. You're going to have to sand it down later on. So now we have the other one down. We're going to go ahead and glue this guy in place. All right. And we'll hold him down there. Is Roy heading out? If he is, I'm sorry I missed that, Roy, and I'll talk to you later. And I'll try and get a couple more videos watched. I gotta say, though, they're not as interesting as some of the other ones you've been doing. Anyhow, this is what we've got so far. Oops. Okay, so now we just have this the two little down ones like that, and then we'll trim this off and we'll be good. But anyhow, I'm just gonna let this dry up a little bit more before we go any further. So far it's working out pretty good. I didn't think it would, but so far it's working out pretty good. Like I mentioned earlier, I hope you guys are enjoying my run up session videos. There's probably about four more coming up. Keep you guys watching videos till the end of this month, and then there'll be videos on the bulk cement plant that I'm building, that we are building this guy for. I already did part of it. I did the lower half of it, and I'll be doing the upper half coming up this next week. And those will get posted. I don't know if I'm going to post them in between my run session ones or whatever, but we'll get them out there. But you guys will have a lot of videos from me, and you'll probably get sick of watching my videos. Well, thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just needed to take a break from the building part, man. I was really getting kind of burnt out on it, and so I just took 2 or 3 days and started doing some train running and some op sessions, actually switching stuff out and blah blah blah. So yeah, so I recorded it all, and we'll see how it goes. It's my railroad, Miller. It's my railroad. We have running train on the mindset. Yeah, that's that would be cool to see. I don't think he's quite finished with it yet, though. Are you, Steve? Thank you, Joe R. All right, thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. Yep, exactly what I said earlier, Corey. Just step away from it. Take a break. Go away. Take a walk. When I used to have problems, I used to go outside and smoke a cigarette, but I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. So now I just pop a pretzel in my mouth. And I call that adapting and overcoming. You got to do it. This hobby is fun, but it can get frustrating at times. I've had my share of frustration. So, all right. So now we're going to do this last part right down here. Again, when we press this down, we're going to use our fingernail to get it as tight as we can. And then we're just going to hold that there for a while. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a bunch of sanding and cleaning up. There's a lot of glue all over this thing, and I knew it's going to happen because it's small, and you're going to be handling it. So yeah, you'll get glue on it. And while we're doing that, we'll do this side too. And we'll lock that down. All right, we'll let these dry up and we'll see. Well, Kelly, I tell you what, I just said that's it. I'm not gonna spend another $8 for a pack of cigarettes, and that's basically how I did it. Robert, did I say hello to you, Robert Sacco? I think I did. How you doing, Matt? Yep, exactly. That's exactly what I did. Run some trains, calm me right down. All right, Sam, we'll see you in a little bit. 1 month of smokes equals 1 loco. Yep, you are right. You are right. Hey, Greg, how's it going? I just mentioned you just a little while ago. Glad to see you can make it up here. I know. I spoke to Glenn about the price of cigarettes down there. Yeah, I was telling him how I learned about the how to offset your track on curves and how to solder it and all that stuff. And so I thought I'd give him a little highlight, and I told him I learned that from you. One of my Australian buddies. I got 2 of them in the room right now. It's not so. You're not supporting the great state of Arizona with your purchase of cigarettes. Let's see it. That's it. Nope, I gave up the cigarettes, buddy. No more. Got ridiculous. $8 for a pack of cigarettes. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, so now we've got, let's see, how can I hold this up here so you guys can see it? Now we got all 1, 2, 3, 4, all 5 sides glued down. And so now the only thing we need to do is just trim off these bottom pieces right here. No more grass, that's right. So I'm just going to take my knife and put it right up against there and just do that. And I'm going to do that. There you go. And so now we're all cut up. And we're going to have to cut this down a little bit more. I couldn't get close enough to that. But anyhow, yeah. So now that that's done, we're going to add a little detail. Because right now, I mean, we could paint that and it would look okay. But we're going to add a little detail to make it look just a little bit better. Let me show you what we're going to do. I'm going to get my number 100s. I know they're over here someplace because I just showed it to you guys. Where are you? Where are you? There we go. Now, guys, this is really small stuff. This is like 0.25 times 0.5 millimeters, 1/4 of a millimeter by 1/2 millimeter. So these guys are really tiny. And it's going to be incredible if you don't get any glue all over the place. But anyhow, what we're going to do is we're going to put some ribbing on here. and make it look like it's actually a piece of steel or whatever you want to call it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from point to point. And then once we get this established, we're going to come down the middle with one. And then from here, we're going to come down to the middle and then down to the middle. And that's what I'm going to show you guys right now. And we'll see how that goes. Wow, running out of time already. So let me get you down here on the workbench. And I'm not going to try and zoom in on this right now. We're just going to see the way it is right now. So you need to go here and here. And so I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. I'm going to cut it long and then we'll trim it down. It's the way I like doing it. So, and of course, I'm not going to have a toothpick out here. So we'll just have to be very gentle with this. Come on, Blue. There it is. So now we're just going to take our styrene piece, and we're going to put it on there, and that's what we're going to look like. Of course, it's not straight. I'll straighten it out. There we go. And I think I told you guys I like doing it this way because I don't like doing measurements that much. So if I can do something like this and get away with it, I'm going to do it. No question. Might be cheating a little bit, but once you start doing enough of these, you'll learn how to do your own cheating to get these things done. Anyhow, we're going to let that dry up for a little bit. We need a Lord, but we need Lord. We need a Lord Stand video. Yeah, we haven't had one of those in quite a while. Hey, Greg, I have a question for you. I think to my recollection, it's been, what, 2, maybe 3 years since you've been here? And I still haven't seen the videos of Flagstaff? What's up with that? ATSF, who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Who's ATSF? Oh, hi, Tom. Sorry, I missed you. How's it going, buddy? Where are you tonight? Okay, Bill, we'll talk to you later. What part of the country are you in tonight? And we're also going to go around. It's basically going to be like a belt holding all these little pieces together as they assemble this. So we're going to just let this dry up a little bit before I go any further. And then we'll go from there. Anyhow, Oklahoma. All right. Anyhow, I hope you guys are catching on to this, and I hope you guys are following along and trying to build one of these. It's not hard, and I would like to see some results. You know the address. It was 2015. Okay. Awesome lesson. Okay, Jeff, I appreciate you. I appreciate you saying that to me. And again, I'd like to see, you know, I do these things because I want you guys to get involved with me doing them. Anyhow, when this gets done, we're going to put him, let's see, where can I put him? I'm going to put him like right up there like that. And then that'll be your bucket elevator with the head system on it. Yeah. So you need it. Hey, Robert, another one of my Australian buddies here tonight. Very, very cool. I like that. C-scale Ray. Z-scale Ray. We are building what they call a bucket elevator, and you'll find them at cement plants. You'll find them at grain elevators and so on and so forth. That delivers the product from the ground up to the silos or whatever. Anyhow, stay in. You can catch up by looking at my previous videos and how we started this whole thing, and you can catch up with us. So yeah, glad to have you here. Hi, Zane and Rod. Yeah, I guess it would be pretty good on a 55-inch big screen. You're welcome, Z-scale Ray. Can I call you just Ray? All right, so now that these are fairly dry, we'll go ahead and trim them up, just like that, just like that. And I'm just going to do this one side, and I'll show you guys how it's going to look when we get done with it. And I'm not going to measure anything. I'm just going to guesstimate where it's going to go. But this next one, we're going to come down here in the center, and we're going to put him on there and go from there. All right. So we are right at 47 minutes. I don't believe it. Time flies when you have them done. And then we're going to do the same thing from this corner down to the center, and from this corner down to the center. So that's what you got right now. So as soon as this dries up, we'll trim those pieces off. And again, what I'm going to do is I'll follow all these lines around, and this whole thing will have this belting or stripping or striping or whatever you want to call it. It'll be a little bit more detailed than just having a 5-sided piece of plastic up on the top. How you doing, Al? Nice to see you can make it. Better late than never. Hi, Trails 99. Did I miss somebody? Hey, how you doing, Trails 199? Or Tails 199. Sorry. Got to see you can make it in tonight. Got about 10 minutes left. We can keep this going after a while. What scale is your bucket elevator, and what are you making? And what are you making there? This is N scale. I explained last week's show. I explained how to do this in HO. It's a little bit different than what you'll see here, and I am building it for, which is another thing I showed last week, is a bulk cement plant facility for my layout, and that's what I am doing. Now this guy here, he's been pretty much dry for a long time, so we can go ahead and wrap this guy also. But I'm not going to do that tonight. You guys got the idea when I showed you how to do this one. So we're just going to let that dry out. Oh, thanks a lot, Tom. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, I love showing you guys how to do this stuff, you know, because it's fun to do. I mean, it gets frustrating at times. Hey, look at that. Now you can see my ugly mug again. I will admit, it does get frustrating at times. But when you get done, and I say this over and over and over again, you get to do that. Pat yourself on the back and you said, I built that and it looks good. So that's what I'm trying to get you guys to get into. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that comment. I try my best. I mean, it's not perfect. I'm not a perfect, you know, I'm not a human just like everybody else. And I do make mistakes. And I told you guys that there was a few mistakes on that contest winners build that I'll be shipping out in the next day or two. It's all packed up and ready to go. And I hope David will like it when he gets it on his layout. I put a lot of love into that build. I'll tell you that right now. And that's right. That's right, Zane. You're right. Oh, yeah, tomorrow's Saturday, huh? I forget. I'll tell you what, being off of work for as long as I have been off of work, I lose track of what days it is. We're at 52 minutes, guys. I got 40 people watching, 31 thumbs up, and I really, really appreciate that, guys. That is so cool of you guys to be in here watching my stupid stuff, I guess. I haven't heard from Sparky. Is Sparky gone? Yeah. Uh-huh. Exactly. I appreciate that, Jeff. Like I said, you know, I'm just trying to help everybody out. I mean, if you think about it, I'm actually taking money out of my pocket by showing you guys how to do all this stuff, because eventually maybe one of you guys will say, hey, can you build this for me? I seen it on your layout. Can you build it for me? So that's okay. I feel better showing you guys how to do it, because I know there's a lot of you guys that will probably say you don't have the time or you don't want to try it or something like that. And eventually you might call me up and say, hey, can you build this for me? Yeah, that's my layout also, Wilmer. My layout is 100, oh, well, about 95% scratch built. The only thing that aren't are my DPM buildings that I have for my town scene, and that's about it. Hey, Joe G, when are you coming down here to play? I know you got your stuff going on, but you need to come down here and play, man. I'm having a lot of fun playing by myself. Yeah, and that sucks too, but putting all that work and then you don't feel up to doing work on any trains. Yep, I believe that. You'll try what, Nancy? Taking a break? Yeah, you need to do that. CPR train. I love what you're doing. Well, thank you, CPR train. I think this is the first time I've seen you here. Is that a fact? Is this the first time? Well, I appreciate you coming in. This is every Friday night we do this. I try and show different things. Next week, I think we might get into a little bit of electrical stuff. I mentioned this last week, and I think I'll show you guys how to use LEDs with your tortoise or cobalt machines without using the switches within the cobalt machines. Real easy to do. And so I think we'll do that next week. I'm pretty sure that's what we'll do. Well, I hope you guys are subscribing to everybody else. Corey, if you're still here, can you give a brief summary of what your giveaway is? Because I really don't remember. I know I watch all your stuff. I just don't remember it. 2,000 sub giveaway. And that's on your channel? When did you start it? Unless it's a video I haven't watched yet. I think Nancy's got a double. I think she bought a double crossover. Any of my moderators here tonight? Ralph, look at the comment right above yours. Chris Seagraves. Since you're new here, somebody blocked you out. Okay, thank you, Ralph. But anyhow, Chris, you can only promote your channel when I say you can promote your channel, because otherwise everybody would just go crazy starting to promote their channels and stuff. Anyhow, so my moderators look out for that stuff, and they will put you in a timeout if they have to. 300 seconds. Okay. Ends tonight. Leave a comment, and I'll take it. Be a sub. Started last Sunday. Yeah, I vaguely remember, and I'm sure I'm going to go check right now. Oh, I can't do it right now. I have to wait till afterwards. Do you remember seeing my name in your entries, Corey? To win the N scale local ST Ace. Very cool. Is that going to be a UP or a BNSF, or what's that going to be? Thank you, Tom. You guys got to check out Ethanville Bro 420. He's got some fantastic stuff going on his layout. He's got mountains that you can walk through, which is pretty cool. Okay, Corey, thank you. I appreciate that. Anyhow, you guys go ahead and check out Corey's channel. He is giving away some awesome stuff also. So you got to be a subscriber. I'm sure you have to be a subscriber to his channel. But I think, did you say tonight's the last night, Corey? Oh, road names of the winner's choice. Oh, very cool. Very cool. How many trees? Cannot be correct. Okay. Yeah, that's true, Sparky. Win an N-scale locomotive, then you got to go with N-scale, right? Let's see. Sam, he has plastic on his Amazon page. Yes, I do. I do have plastic. I have a pretty good variety of evergreen stuff on there. Plus, I have some glues and some other stuff. Check it out. So anyhow, we're going to go ahead and trim this down, and that's as far as we're going to go with this one, and I'll finish the next one. I'll finish the rest of it over the week, and I'll show you what I come up with. So anyhow, we're going to trim this down, which takes only a couple of seconds to do. And there you are. And so, like I said, I will continue the ribbing or striping, whatever you want to call it, around, and then around to the backside where there's nothing there, and then we'll go ahead and attach this to this part, which would look like this when we get done with it. So anyhow, yeah. So we're at an hour right now. Let's, you guys want to continue chatting? We can do that. But as far as the build goes, that's all. We're done with that for now. Just made comment KRP. It needs to be a 2-hour show. It's 2 hours. A lot of stuff, a lot of material would have to go over. I mean, I sweat just doing an hour show, hoping that I have enough. Oh, thank you, Ralph. I appreciate that. Okay, anybody, we'll do this now, I guess, the last hour, the last few minutes. Anybody want to give a shout out to their channel, go ahead and do it. Yep. Yep, you're right, Sparky. It is hard to do. It's hard to come up with a lot of content. I mean, you know, just to do these scratch builds, I mean, I could have this done in an hour and a half or 2 hours at the most, and I'm just trying to stretch it out so I have some content to show you guys on how to do these. I would show you the progress I've made on the other part of this, but that's in an upcoming video, and I don't want to spoil the surprise for you guys. So you'll just have to keep that as a surprise. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate that. All right, Tony. So did everybody read Tony's comment right there? If he gets 100 subs, he's going to do a contest. So go ahead and check out his channel and subscribe to him. You're right, Jeff. The audience is part of the fun, and I really like doing this. I'd rather sit here and just chit chat with you guys. Oh, Ethanville, bro. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, buddy. Thank you very much. That's what Sparky said to me. Is the metal siding actually metal or plastic? It's plastic, dude. Yeah, it's plastic. When I get 500 subs, I'll do my first contest. Okay, Zane, that sounds good. So everybody check Zane's channel out. Subscribe to him. How you doing, John? You're just about here at the end again. Can you make a horse? Can you make a horse? No, I can't make a horse. Oh, Sparky. You're too funny, man. Build your house. I will do it, Sparky. I will do it. But you need to help me out to help you out. You need to give me some measurements. At least give me a footprint. You know, just it's 30 feet long, 20 feet wide, or whatever. Just give me something to go on. Can you make a horse do what? Ralph has the measurements. Okay, Ralph, so you need to send the measurements to me then. I'm not going to say I'm going to jump on it right now because I think I told you guys. Hello, Trainman46. Just watched one of your videos today. I think I told you guys that I know it sounds like it's really far away, but in September, I have the Santan Model Railroad Group coming here to do an op session, and I need to get my layout in 100% working order. I don't want my layout to fail, you know, when there's new people at my house running trains. And there'll probably be 6 to 8 people. And I'm kind of worried because 6 to 8 people, this place is going to be crowded. And Sparky should know because we were here with 4 people. And this room that we're in right now with 4 people was crowded. So, JMan46, have you been getting in my emails? How many fails when somebody was 2,400 miles? You got to run the Amtrak. What are you talking about? I mean, yeah, we had some failures, but we got an hour and 5 minutes going, guys. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes, and we're going to call it good for tonight. Very good, Chuck. You caught him. Very good. Thumbs up on that one, buddy. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Seems that you made it here just in the last couple of minutes. Trainman 46, we start this at 8 o'clock Eastern time every Friday. So, I hope to see you here and be here for the full project show next week. Oh, like I just said, Steve, we do this 8 o'clock on Friday nights, Eastern Standard Time. So it would be nice if you could show up and catch the whole show. It's a lot of fun communicating with all these people, and so I'm going to come up with some pretty funny stuff and get a laugh and have a good time. Besides me showing you how to do some stuff. Okay, Nancy, just take it easy, take a break, don't worry about it. It's just basically a toy. Oh, Lance, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Lance, very much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll try next time. Okay, Steve, I appreciate it. I would like to see you here for the whole show. Bye, Nancy. We'll talk to you later. If you want to do a Skype the next couple of days, we can do that if you want. Okay, Craig, thanks for joining us. You too have a great weekend. Yep, that's cool. Scenery is my fun part. I like doing scenery. All right, Tom, I'll talk to you later. Be careful on the road, man. Same to you, buddy. Talk to you later. Good luck with the contest. I hope everything works out for you. When are you going to do the announcement? Sunday? Sunday. Okay, good. All right, Bruce. Talk to you guys later. See you later, Sparky. Thanks for coming in. Hope you get better. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate the comment. And like I said, I'm just trying to help you guys out, showing you what I know, and hopefully you guys will catch on and do something that you know. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. All right, guys, we're at 1 hour and 9 minutes and 27 seconds. We're going to cut this down at 1 hour, 10 minutes. You're welcome, Kevin. I'm glad you like the show, and I hope to see you again next week. That's right. You always do this on your lunchtime. Okay, Lance. We'll talk to you later. I appreciate all your help, man. I really sincerely do. It's cool. Thank you. Well, I haven't been rail fanning for a long time, and I did when I was rail fanning. I was rail fanning with somebody who had a scanner, so we knew when stuff was coming. But I haven't been rail fanning for such a long time, and I'm thinking about picking up a scanner sometime in the near future. So if I do go, at least I'll have a scanner to hear what's going on. All right, John. Talk to you later. Don't get fired on account of me, buddy. And we're still here, Roy, but we're about ready to cut out. It's 1 hour and 10 minutes. Hey, no problem, Chuck. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm glad to help everybody. Oh, you cleared the canyon, so now you got some good reception. Well, unfortunately, we're going to say goodbye. So again, I want to thank everybody for showing up. Thank you so much for the super chats. I really appreciate it. It's going to help out, especially because I know I got some stuff coming up for the layout and for super chat. I mean, for the streams here. So anyhow, good night, guys. We'll talk to you later. Adios.